Welcome back to my channel. This is Detroit Allycat, and I'm really excited to have you guys back. This is probably going to be a first time for some of you because of what I'm filming today. So today I'm going to be filming something a little bit controversial, a little bit different than what I normally film, and I hope that the people that normally watch me understand, and I hope that some of my friends that I have that haven't seen this part of me understand. I know that people feel a little bit weird about weapons, but my intent is to educate and empower. So that's what this channel is all about. And without further ado, let's get spooky. I do not know why I feel so nervous about this one. I think it's because I feel like I do so many fun, light-hearted videos that I don't know. It's just not one of my typical videos, but I'm just gonna do it because I believe in this, and this is very much part of my life, and it's something I'm proud of. I grew up with a grandfather that taught me how to shoot a crossbow and a shotgun, and I think that, I have a lot of female friends that feel very intimidated about any kind of weapons or stuff like this, or self-defense, or what the laws are, or it's a very male dominated thing, and I feel like a lot of females feel like they can't ask questions, or they feel like they're gonna screw it up. And I want them to ask questions. I want anybody to ask questions, and I want you to learn with me. I am in no means a firearms expert. I would love to be, but I'm not. I have actually went to college, and I got a criminal justice degree. And when I did, I took classes on ballistics and firearms. Then I went to the Army, and I was an ammunition specialist, so I obviously have been around these things for a good portion of my life. In the Army, it was expected to take your rifle apart and put it back together under a certain amount of time, and they actually did contests, and they made it like one of the funnest things ever. So it's something that's really cool. So I guess I should have talked about what we're going to be doing today before I went into why and all the reasons. I got a subscription kit, which I had no idea they had one, for how to build a rifle. And my husband was talking about it, and I was like, I really want to do this. And at first I have been kind of like, can I put this on YouTube, or should I put this on YouTube? But I don't see why there would be anything wrong with it. So I'm just gonna do it, and hopefully everything goes cool and there's no problems. I would like to put this disclosure out to everybody. If there is somebody who wants to come on my channel and bully people that are gonna ask questions, or correct me in a very aggressive way, please just leave. This is not the place for it. I'm not an expert. I don't want people that are going to be on here to be experts. I just want to do this together and have fun. And I feel like I've been in this kind of a world for so long that I know that there are some people that take it too far. And I just, let's not do that. Okay, let's get back to the subscription box. So this is a 12, well, you actually get to choose. So let me tell you about the kit itself. There was a couple of different kinds that you can get. The one that I chose was by a company called Ready Gunner, and it's in Utah. And they have different kinds of kits you can build. You can do a 12-month, you can do a 6-month, you can even do a 3-month. And then they do have different types of rifles you can build. You can build an AR-10, or you can build an AR-15, or you can also build them without a lower or with a lower. So in these in these subscription kits, it actually had an AR-10 and an AR-15, and I decided that I was going to go with the AR-10 because I like bigger weapons. I just think they're a little bit more fun. I just think it would be something nice to have in a collection. So the kit that I picked was actually the AR-10, and it says Creedmoor on it, and I was calling it a Creedmoor, but I found out that Creedmoor is actually the name of the ammunition, I guess. I don't know much about Creedmoor. I'll be straight up with you about that. It's an AR-10 6.5. Yeah, and that's what we're going to build. So, oh, and a 20-inch barrel. Obviously, a 20-inch barrel is the length of the barrel. There are different lengths of barrels. I can't give you the reasons why. Everybody has their reasons. Sometimes it's like, this is better for going hunting. This is better for long range. Also, the type of weapon that we're going to be building together, it's for long range shooting. Okay, so I picked the 12-month kit. I was really excited when I first saw it in the mail, and I stabbed it open, and then I was like, oh, I'm supposed to like open it in front. So I'm gonna go through it. It does have a stab open, but I didn't actually open what was inside of it. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of small, and I guess I should tell you how much it cost. It was $132 a month, and that is with tax. But I did make a mistake, and I'll tell you about that right now. They have two different kits you can do with the AR-10. They have one with the lower and one without the lower. I swore that I picked the one with the lower, but I guess I picked the one without the lower. So the price that I'm giving you is without the lower. So some of you are going to be like, what is a lower? Don't feel bad for asking that. The lower is actually the part of the weapon that makes it a weapon. It's the part, it houses what the fire construct is. So it actually is what makes it fire the round. It has the magazine wall and the pistol grip. It attaches to the buffer assembly and the stock. Okay, so I think we're gonna open this now. So because I accidentally ordered the kit without the lower, I had to call the company, and I actually had to order the lower part of this, and I'm getting it, and I had to ask them to send it to a place that has an FFL. So an FFL is like what a company has that they can sell firearms, and you have to have, whenever you buy a weapon or anything like that online, you have to have it sent to a business that has an FFL, because there are like laws and things you have to do. They have to run your background and sign off, and even if you buy, there are different weapons that you have to buy that you actually have to get a stamp. Like, I say stamp, but it's like it's just like paperwork. And so you just have to go through an FFL. And when I got the lower cost, I think it was about $130. And then when you get that sent to that place, the other place that I got it sent to, which is actually Accurate Firearms, which there are a whole bunch of Accurate Firearms, I'm pretty sure. When you go to pick it up, they charge you a transfer fee of $75. So the lower with the transfer fee is $200, and the cost of the kit is $130 for 12 months. I hope that I am getting everything that you need to know right. Okay, so back to what's in this. This is the first month. You did not see that. All right, and inside of it, it actually has the different months that, you know, you're gonna get, and it's highlighted what's in this one. And this actually says my name, and it says Ready Gunner Gun Club 12-month package without lower, 6.5 Creedmoor 20-inch. That would make you think that the name of the weapon was Creedmoor, at least I would think, but the problem is that I'm building this weapon, so it's my understanding that the parts are coming from, might be from different companies, but most of the parts will be coming from Arrow. But yeah, it's, I guess, just a 6.5 AR-10. All right, so month 1 is the PXR lower vice block. We are gonna open that together. And so this says, this is what it looks like. It says gunsmith tools. So I'm gonna be honest with you, like the first thing that kind of like bummed me out and like I would recommend to the company about changing this is like when I called them, I asked them like, where are the directions? And they were like, oh, you can just like YouTube it. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, like when we were in the military, we like had a mat and it would have all the parts and where you lay them out, and it actually had like an outline of the weapon itself. I feel like it should have something like that included, and you can actually buy that in the civilian world because I know somebody with it, and it's actually not very expensive at all. So if you are going to do this kit, I would highly recommend that if you've never put a weapon together, you can actually go ahead and purchase yourself something like that. There's lots of different firearm stores online. Just Google one. I would have to say it's called a rifle mat. I hope that's the right word for it. All right, so I'm opening this. So it's just a lower vice block, and what you do, I'm gonna assume, is you just put it up you're gonna put it in the magazine well to hold your weapon. I really hope that I'm right about that. But that's what I'm gonna assume because it looks like a magazine. Alright, so this is just basically, it goes in the magazine well, and the vice grip, which is like the grip that holds this thing or your weapon while you're working on it, it'll just hold it, and that way we can work on the weapon and you can watch me put it together. So it's just a block. Yeah. I'm guessing that all the other stuff is gonna be way more expensive, and they just kind of like took the price and like divided it by 12. So not a very exciting week, but something you definitely need. And to prepare myself to do this build, I am going to get a bench and a vise. And also, just so you know, I am adding to this kit that I'm building. I'm going to buy a bipod, and I'm going to also buy a scope for it. I think scopes look really nice, and you just put them right on it. And then the bipod, because this is a bigger weapon, will just like, it'll set it down, and then I can actually aim better. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. A big misconception is that people think that AR stands for like assault rifle or automatic weapon. And you know what? When I was a teenager, I totally thought that too. It wasn't until I worked with some police officers that I found out that it didn't stand for that. It actually stands for Armalite, which is the company that developed it in the 1950s. It's kind of a big deal because people like get really upset about that because they don't want rifles to be considered like assault. A lot of people just don't like that word assault and using that for a weapon because they primarily want to use these things for hunting or something that doesn't involve that type of thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to be doing this once a month. I'm really excited. Again, the company that I'm using is being called Ready Gunner, and the place that I'm going to be picking up my lower is Accurate Firearms. And then if you guys have any questions at all, leave them in the comments channel. And then, if you want to subscribe, leave a comment, say something. If you want to do this with me, that'd be really fun. Maybe we can do something live. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Again, have a great night. Bye.